So it is time to do the ultimate challenge. Kling 2.1 versus Veo 3. This is going to be an expensive video. I'm going to generate an absolute crazy amount of tokens. So, yep. We'll go from there. Right now we're just looking at... So I've tried a bit of Kling 2.1. I haven't tried much of the Master because I had to get more credits for it. If we look at an overall cost break... We're bringing the numbers today, guys. We got the numbers. So what I did is I basically broke down the pricing of Kling versus Google Veo 3 and all the other ones. So I broke it basically. So for a Google Gemini Ultra subscription, it's about $125. It is $125. For Kling, they just throw out the weirdest prices. Who knows what they're doing? $32.56 per month. Normally it's $37. I got a deal. With the one you get 12,500 credits. With Kling you get 3,000 credits. So what does that actually look like? So Kling basically released two new models. We have Kling Master, which is pretty expensive. It's 200 credits per 10 seconds. And then we have Kling 2.1, which is around 70 seconds per 10 seconds. Or it's around 70 credits per 10 seconds. So if we look at how many videos can I make from the entire plan, 15 for Kling 2.1, 43 for Kling, 15 for Kling 2.1 Master, Kling 2.1, 43. So Veo 3 you get more, but then I've actually broken down the prices for all of them. So if we actually look, I broke it down into... Sorry. Just ate a lasagna. Don't judge me. So Kling's actually significantly more expensive. It's almost double the price of Veo 3 generations if you're using the Master model. So if we look at this, a little bit ridiculous. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, 21 cents. It was supposed to be like, oh, don't worry, China's going to come up with it. Or China's going to release a model. And then it's going to cost pretty much nothing. Doesn't seem to be the case with this. So for Kling 2.1 Master, which is only image to video, 21 cents per second per video. And then Kling 2.0. Hi, Gavin. How's it going? And Sahil, Manus for video drop today. Oh, that's cool. What is it? We'll check it out. But after, we got to stay on track. So, yeah, then Kling 2.1 is a better deal. Like, it's only 7 cents, so it's about half the price. So they took a weird spot in the market. And if you look at the actual drop down for this, and Kling 1.6 is very cheap. Kling 2 is still as expensive as Kling 2.1. But, yeah. So Kling 2.1, this is the one that I've been using. So you can see this generation right here was made with Kling 2.1. It did have small problems with it. You see him shake there? He had a bit of a seizure. Video creation is super compute intensive, especially good models. Yeah, from my understanding, most of these companies are taking a loss just to get users onto it. It is insanely compute. If you've ever tried to run an open source model, I have very good hardware. Jeff J. Hunter, what's going on? I haven't talked to you forever. Hope you've been doing well. I've been seeing all the AI stuff you've been pumping out lately. Crazy. Crazy. Too long in the Philippines now. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think I saw you took that flight and you ChatGPT'd an injury and saved yourself $2,000. That was good. That was a good one. I've done it too. So I recently had like dental problems and I made it schedule out all the different medication that I had to take for it and just like when to switch water, etc. I had it planned my entire day, including supplements, vitamin C, everything. Like It's fantastic. And then the next day comes along, and you pretty much just prompt it from there. What app are we looking at here? Looks fun. So this one is the new Kling 2.1 model. I just want to compare it with Veo 3. So we're burning some credits tonight. You know, that's what this is all about. And I was looking at, I did a breakdown of what the cost is for it, because everyone was like, oh, China's going to come up with it, and then, you know, it's going to be free pretty much. They're going to disrupt it. But the interesting part is if you look at the cost, so 21 cents per second for Kling Master 2.1 Master, and then Kling 2.1 is actually reasonable at 7 cents per second. Google is at, I believe this is correct. Yes, it is. So it's at 12.5 cents per second per generation. And I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure they're losing money probably on this one as well too, with how many people using it. So, and then what doesn't make sense, the Veo2 quality is the same price as Veo 3. And nobody uses Veo2 quality on purpose, I swear. You might as well just use fast for it. Like, the fast model, like, I think this is probably the biggest disruption. And the one that people should be talking about more is the fact that Veo 2 used to cost $2.50 for a single video, for an 8-second video. So if we get the actual the cost per second, it was 31 cents. So it was significantly better. And Veo 2 Fast has a lot of really good features. If we look at my library for it, their ingredients is probably the best ingredients ever. And it's where you're able to, just so everybody knows, like you can add multiple images together to make a video. It's only working with Veo 2 unless they changed it, because I was traveling. So yeah, I did some time in Mexico. So it was really just a question of like, okay, you know, can it do ingredients? And it was fantastic. I'll eventually find the video. I've created a lot of videos. Jeff, I'm sure you've created, I've seen all the stuff you've been putting out. I'm sure you're out of credits and probably topped up twice since it came out. How can we get it to a 9:16 from Veo 3? You can't right now. So that is another downside to it. Kling virtually supports any aspect ratio, from my understanding. I haven't tried the super wide ones or the super narrow ones. I've spent $600 on Veo 3 credits. I could imagine. That's nutty, but worth it. So this was one where I basically just included myself in a scene. And when it comes to actually getting my face correctly, this was with Veo 2 with ingredients. It did a fantastic job, probably the best on the market. Does Kling do audio? They have a way to lip sync with it, and you can do sound generation. I would not recommend it though. It's nothing compared to what Veo 3 can do. It can do some basic sounds, or if you want to hear some like demonic sounds come from it, it's good. But let's go through some of my Kling 2.1 generations. So we had this one. I'll zoom it in so you can see it a bit better. You can see this isn't the master, this is just Kling 2.1. It's a lot better with movement and just understanding where everything is. I did still find some problems, and sometimes it tweaks out a little bit. What's the best way to get the same character? Honestly, it's image to video is the best way, but that can't be done on Veo 3 because then you can't generate audio with it unless they fixed it. So yeah, I always use Kling for my B-roll. So I used it for this one too. A lot more in Kling 2.1. You can see he hit the microphone, which was impressive. So Mr. Roland, what's going on? So you can see a lot more movement on this one. It's better in that way. It still gets a little bit blurry, especially for text when it moves around, but the text used to absolutely not work at all for it. So yeah, Kling's fantastic. I use it for my B-roll. My B-roll is me trolling with ChatGPT 4.0 image generation of pictures of myself like crying or singing, and then I just add motion to it with this. So if we look at another one, the first one that I did, I was really disappointed. It didn't have natural movement to it. So I did a whale singing into the microphone. It wasn't intense enough. So you can see, basically, you know, it's a very slow singing. I'm like, okay, this isn't good B-roll. It's not going to get people's attention. So I changed the prompt, a whale emotionally singing, moving fast, singing into the microphone. Kind of a bit redundant for it, but I was just seeing what kind of movement can we actually get from it, which it was quite good overall. Here's another one. I used it at the start. It did have some problems with the generation though. So we could actually try this one on Veo 2 right now, just because it's an easy one. Let's jump into it. So we're just going to go new project. And the interface for this is absolutely the worst. Google used to be like the best UX UI in the world. Are they now? Definitely not. Okay, here's my fish audio one. I'm going to use the exact same prompt. You can see it has to black bar the sides, which sometimes affects performance. Nice work. I like it. I'll catch up with you later. All right. Enjoy the Philippines. I'm sure it's nice and cold there. Man, I just got back from Mexico. I got cooked. So yeah, we added the first frame to it. It still has to do 16:9. So we're using Veo 3 and we're comparing it to Kling 2.1. So we can see with this one where the problems were. And well, actually, while this generates, we'll go over it. So I'm using the exact same prompt. The camera following the whale swimming in the ocean. Very simple prompt. And here, let's bump this up a little bit. Not that chat won't always block it. You know what? We could do this live. We're doing it live. Okay. So it's the same thing. You can't have a last frame yet. Google is slowly rolling out these features, and you also always have to select this model. They default it back all the time. It's a pain. And you can see that it uses, each generation uses 100 credits, which before they were charging 150. So they did drop the price. And like I said, if we look at the pricing for it, so we're using this model right here, paying 12 cents a second. It can only generate 8 seconds of video. You think it's worth the money for Veo? I do. I think it's really good for that. So Veo 2 old pricing. So the Veo 2 old pricing was 31 cents a minute. And they basically cut that in more than half, which is impressive to say the least. So even like before, we're using Veo 2 was the state-of-the-art model. Everyone was using it, and it was literally costing us double. So they did drop the price overall. Yes, it's a pain. I've accidentally wasted credit on Veo 2 and wanted to use Veo 3. Can Veo 3 already work via image upload? Yes. It could only do the very first frame. So if you go to frames to video, you can only do the first frame. If you add a second frame, so let's just add one now. Let's do from space to this. And then what I try to do is with this quality, maybe it's flying through. They've been rolling stuff out really fast, so I could be wrong. So no, you see in the top corner, you have to switch to a compatible model. So I'd have to switch to something like Veo 2 Fast in order to get this one to go. I'm just going to do it. Let's see what happens. Veo 2 Fast is dirt cheap. We're paying like 10 cents for the entire generation of this video. Is it possible to use Veo 3 on the cheapest plan, the Pro plan, or only 125? You can use it on the cheapest plan. Good news. You just have to use it from gemini.google.com. Man, my thing's really glitchy today, but whatever. I promise I'm real. We'll have to fix it, but whatever. Okay, I guess they have even more features. You just go to gemini.google.com with the Pro plan and you go to video, and then it only supports text to video. So you get 5 free generations per day on both plans inside of Gemini. You can do 5 videos, but once you're out of that, they ban you for 24 hours. So you do, and I didn't factor the free stuff into the cost because Kling also gives you free credits every single day. Okay, so we did that one with Veo 2 Fast, and of course it was super fast. Let's, it sometimes takes a little bit before you can hit play, but let's try it. Yeah, the transition wasn't really the best on that side, but the movement in the video is fantastic. So this was just using Veo 2 because you can't do a first and last frame with it. Also, sound doesn't work with Veo 3 on an image, which is brutal. It works sometimes, but a lot of the time it does not work. So don't have that expectation. Let's click into it and see it work. Oh, it generated sound. You guys hear that, Babbling Brook? Beautiful. I don't know if you guys can hear the Babbling Brook. Is Fish definitely better than 11 Labs? Yeah, no question. We can go into Fish audio at the end of this. I just did a review on it. So if you guys want to see the comparison, I compared it to 11 Labs. It's significantly better. And this is just, we're using for applications that I'm normally using it for. But yeah, the sound worked, which makes me want to try vocals, because vocals is what didn't work. Veo 3 gives free daily credit. No, it only lets you generate 5 videos per day in gemini.google.com. So if we compare the videos, this one was quite good. I can't quite go full screen for this, so it's a bit smaller. But you can see one of the biggest things I want you guys to look at is the bubbles are consistent with it. It didn't fully follow the prompt because the whale isn't moving. So I said the camera following the whale swimming in the ocean. Versus this is Kling 2.1. Does Fish pay you to clone your voice? No, they don't pay me to clone my voice. I partnered with them. But that's only because they're the best company out of all of them. So if we look at what Kling did, look, you can see that the bubbles don't make sense in this. Great movement. You would see that the prompt adherence is maybe slightly better on Kling. So, you know, it's moving. It's not fully moving its body, but if you look at the light reflections at the top, beautiful generation. Absolutely beautiful generation. Like this is a great one. I can't complain about that. So it's hard to say who the winner is for this. I think image to video, Kling may win, but it does have different nuances where Google seemed to be better at understanding where the bubbles are, but Kling understood better of where, like making it actually move and doing the sea floor. The lighting effects are unbelievable for it. Let's look at the lighting effects here. Same thing, perfect water lighting effects. And this is using the cheaper. So this was using Kling 2.1, not the master. So we can use the, let's feel the pain and use Kling 2.1 master. So I'm going to upload the exact same image. And how I'm using this is I'm typically doing stuff like making B-roll for my videos. I just did a video on Fish audio, obviously, but yeah, we're going to, so we're paying whatever. We're doing 10 seconds at 21 cents a second. We're paying $2.17 for this. So it better be good. Like if this one fails, then yeah, we're going to have to take out credit. Also, 8-minute generation time. It is slower for Kling 2.1 Master. Kling 2.1, the normal 2.1, is fast. I would say it's faster than Veo 3. So, yeah, looking at what the capabilities are for it. Also, an interesting thing that I noticed is you can only do text to video on Kling 2.1 Master, of course, the most expensive one. So maybe what we can do is let's go and find one of my previous videos that I've generated with text, and we'll see how Kling does with it. So, this one was pretty interesting. Is it not going to let me see it? It was popcorn hitting New York City. A popcorn meteorite hitting New York City. What if you're not happy with your results? Do you get your money back? No, not at all. Let's flip the card. And simple prompt, popcorn meteor crashing into New York City. So we'll try one of those as well too with Kling 2.1 and see if we can get a better generation out of it. There's another $2.50 gone. It's like playing a slot machine where you really don't win. Yeah, this is my wife's tips, or simply AI art. She is the one who gave me this prompt. Last one. Another interesting thing is, so for text generation, Or yeah, for text to video, Kling takes even longer for this, so it's 10 minutes for this. But let's write this down. I don't have a good column for it. You know what? We don't need a good column for it. We're spreadsheet masters over here. So this takes 10 minutes for text to video. This takes 8 minutes. Kling, this one takes 3 minutes. I don't know how long that last one took, or if it says how long it took to generate. Oh, this was image to video. My bad. So, yeah, 8 minutes here. We're going to have to time Veo 3 and just see how long it actually takes to do it. I haven't done a video on Kling 2.0 yet, so this is kind of me just doing homework so I can do that video. Bringing you guys along. What platform did you use to generate Veo 3? You want to use, it's from labs.google. You can get to it. It's called Flow. Of course, my headset is dying. So embarrassing. Yeah, some do have different generation times, and it depends what the time of day is for it. I find they eventually get quite consistent. It's definitely getting better. There's no question. All of them are just going to get faster. They're only going to get faster. We could even try to do another one with the Popcorn Meteor on Google Gemini just to show you that you get 5 free generations per day. So there's 3 to 5 minutes for Veo 3. And that's on text. 3 to 5 min. It's only 3 minutes on Kling 2.1, which is nice. Who cares about Veo 2? We've already seen it. Let's see how these are. Yeah, it's going to take... This testing's going to take a while. Well, we'll look at some of the videos we generated with Veo 3 while I do it. So this one was based off an image. Man floating in space with a galaxy background. I made him like swimming in space. Pretty good sound. It was great. I made quite a few videos the first day. I had it then say no more for 2 weeks. Yeah, at the beginning, it was blocking people for weeks at a time. Which is kind of funny. Well, it wasn't funny, it was painful. This one, I think we had a gorilla fighting humans. Another thing we're going to test this stream is censorship. Like, this is pretty good. It's not bad. So if we flip the card, what was the prompt? A cinematic masterpiece of 100 humans versus 1 gorilla in a battlefield. But like I said, we still have to see what Kling Master does on this. Also, if you guys have any videos that you want me to generate, whether they're text prompts or based off images, just throw it in my Discord. I have a TikTok live chat. I can't link it. It's in my beacons. But so yeah, overall quite good. You can see I had to take a couple days off generations. I had to go speak at an event, so that kind of got in the way of everything else. Another interesting one. Oh, Tiff just Simply AI Heart. Sorry, I keep calling you Tiff. Just posted it in chat. My lovely wife. I tested one to see the physics of just surfing, and the physics are getting unbelievable. I have a video from Gen 3 on the Discord, Matt. You put it under video generations. Oh, there it is. Let's take a gander. So we're just gonna... Oh, don't do that.
The Lord has said from above that I need money. Give me money. I hear him now.
Nothing compares to Veo 3 till they generate audio. I agree with that. Please generate something with human speaking, like a street interview style. How do you prompt it? Okay. Let's do it. That's a great one. now I just have to figure out how to get back. Okay. Let's just try something. A street interview where a reporter is asking a woman on the street, what is your favorite AI video generator? The woman laughs and replies, it is Google Veo 3. Obviously. We can make this prompt better, but yeah. Can we do Irish alien in Paris? Sure, why not? Irish alien in Paris. So we're going to do that one too. We have lots of videos generating. They're all going to come at once because that's how it always works. I'll try to do as many as I can. We're burning credits today. Okay, so here's with pause video. So here's with Kling 2.1 master. So I've done it with both of them. We can see this was done with 2.1, the non-master version. You know, great result. Yeah, there's some custom GPTs. I was using it last time. I'll probably jump into one of those custom GPTs for it. So here's Kling 2.1. Here's 2.1 master. So we're just going to go to the beginning. And you can see it still has problems with these bubbles, kind of not knowing where they come from. It's a bit better here. The fish is able to do a 360, a 180. So that's not too bad. It's not really flapping. It's flippers or whatever you call them. The subtitles on Veo 3 really annoy me. Yeah, me too. They are the worst. Yeah, it never used to keep text consistent on Kling, and now it's doing it. I'm not even sure if I have an example. Maybe this is an example. This was using Kling 1.6. Yeah, I think it worked for this one though. It would just have problems a lot of the time, especially if there's any kind of movement for it. We've generated lots of videos. This was Kling 2.0 master. So it is a mid-journey image of me Bob Rossing a painting. So this was another 2.1 master. Great generation. Like, this is fantastic. And here's another one. It wasn't, I was hoping for more of a galaxy spin in it. And this was using Kling 1.6. This one's still generating. Let's go back. Okay, we got our street interview. So first, aliens, Irish alien in Paris. Okay. So can you have yourself talking on Veo? No. Not yet. I'm sure you will be able to. Oh, I dropped a Discord for 2 prompts. Heck yeah. Now let's check out the street interview. See, here's where it does those stupid subtitles that everybody hates. But let's try it anyways. Can I just not hear it? Are you guys hearing this? I don't hear any sound. Another factor, sound doesn't always work. No, the sound should be working. So it failed on this one. Oh, that's because, look at that. These are both Veo 2 fast. This is what I mean. This is what I mean about it being so annoying that it switched the model. Now we have to redo both of them, burn more credits, waste more time, stream longer. I think you had Irish aliens in Paris, but yeah, let's do that one. So we have to regenerate it again. You'd see it did Veo 2. Yeah, I wish it just defaulted to Veo 3. With paid plan, I'm hitting limits on Veo 3. If you use Flow, if you have the expensive Ultra account, you won't hit limits. There is no limits for it. Alright, we got another one. Patty sent one. Or no, that was in May. Yeah, Patty's here, by the way. We got Patty here. We got
Hello.
Simply AI Art, my wife. But she's taking care of kids, so not on mic. Okay. More generations. I also throw all these generations into Discord after they're done. So if you want any of these generations, I try to upload them all. Feel free. Use them. If I'm spending money on it, at least some, because I'm not going to probably use them. I may use it for the review, but yeah. I'm on the $200 plan, still hits limits. Are you using Google Flow, though? You have to use Flow, and you can make unlimited. Unless you're using all of your credits for the $200 plan. I don't think we have too many credits left. Yeah, we got 5,000 credits yet left. More than halfway through the plan. RIP. But still good. Yeah, if you're going through Gemini, those don't even count towards your credits. You have to go to labs.google. Not even a .com, it's just labs.google. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, you get unlimited generations, and you can do more stuff like image to video on it. Best image to video physics? I would say Veo probably has better physics overall. I just bought 20,000 more credits, no problem. Yeah, that's a solution for it. But I think Veo 3 is better. We still have some testing that's going through. Their text to video also used to really be not that good, in my opinion. We'll see how it's going to do for that. We'll generate a brand new one too. So popcorn meteor crashes into New York City. We'll get that going. The speed is really an advantage of Google Flow. But, like I said, limited aspect ratio. You can only do 16:9. It's the only way to do it. Which is great and everything. Oh, thanks for the chatting, whatever that is. Chatting, it looks like a taco dancing. Okay. Alright, so now we have Irish. Oh, it's all coming through now. And of course, we didn't use any kind of prompt enhancing for this because we just kept it simple. I'm still not sure between using very simple prompts and using complex prompts. I've got good creations with both. Sometimes if it's a really abstract scene, simple is better, but for more control, complex is typically better, and I'll use something like a GPT for it. So let's play it.
What is your favorite AI video generator?
It is Google Veo 3, obviously.
What is your favorite
she answered her
AI
own
video
question.
generator?
It is Google
Just takes an interviewer that does. Imagine that, you're just being interviewed. They ask you a question, then they answer it. They're like, well, you just laughed. So with prompting, I'd be able to make it the other one, but it doesn't take. She changed voice too. Yeah, with proper prompting, this would have worked, but that's pretty much how they're doing it. It's nothing crazy for prompting for it. 15 to 20% of ads I see on newsfeed are FB is AI now that I see. You seeing similar landscape changing? Yeah, 100%. I come from a marketing background, a significant marketing background. And back during Midjourney V3, I used AI to absolutely destroy my performance. All right, now we have Irish aliens in Paris.
What is this strange place?
It is very different from home.
That's pretty good.
What is this strange place?
They got kilts on and everything. That's how they did it.
It is very different from
and they
home.
got red hair. I don't know, Google. That's a
What
little
is this
biased,
strange
isn't it?
place?
They went from George Washington being a different color too. Yeah. Okay, and then we got this one from Mr. Boom. Yeah, I'm into that movie now. It's not bad, right? Okay, now we have a photorealistic high definition 4K New Zealand Highway Patrol police car, with its red and blue lights on, doing a burnout. Smoke is covering half the car. The red and blue lights are bouncing of the smoke. The car is outside. The mongrel mob pat? A mongrel. Who says that? Okay, let's just do it. That's so good. Okay, we're gonna try this one in Kling as well. It's just gonna take 3 years. Okay. So we'll go back to text, to video, and we'll compare it with this one. We're using all of them. Okay, so here's a popcorn meteor crashing into New York. Okay, you don't have to keep playing in the background, Google. This is what I mean, user interface. Angry. Okay, so this one, the downside is, yeah, it's a little bit weird. So Kling does have the option to add AI sound. You could add, like, oh, it did an automatic one for me. It didn't actually crash with this. Meteor flies by making a rocket sound. So Kling can generate audio, and it's only 10 credits. But look at, yeah, 3 minutes. Oh, it's down to 30 seconds for it. Let's see how it does. It's that asteroid popcorn. Yeah, it emoji'd itself. All right, back to flow. We got more. Photorealistic koala bear wearing hip hop clothes while driving a car at the West Coast. Oh, Tiff, did you get me any images? I'd love to animate some first. Okay, it's the car's driving sideways. Pretty legit, though. Oh, where'd you send them? Put them in Discord. Yeah, he's... It did a fantastic... For a text to video, it's insane. Insane. Consistency of Kling 2.1. It's been pretty good so far. Sideways driving car. Okay, popcorn meteorite. It changed the whole video. Oh, no. This is Google Flow. Okay. Okay, so here's the one that that it generated with Veo 3. So the other one just had a popcorn meteorite cruising by through town. It didn't crash into anything. But this one... Pretty good. Yeah, it's text to video, no question. If we compare it, this does look a little bit more resolution wise, like it's a lot more detailed. It's a bigger resolution for it. So that can be a big advantage too. And then the sound went from 30 seconds to 7 minutes. We're gonna dock some points for that. Unacceptable. TikTok live chat. Oh, nice. Tiff, what prompt do you want for the first one? Let's see if we can do, if they fixed it so we can get dialogue in the image ones. Man, saying, what up, gang? It's your boy. Painting Matt Farmer. Matt Farmer. Okay. Let's see if we can get audio to generate on it. It does work sometimes. Max is 8 seconds. What's your workaround for making short vids or ads with multiple clips? The thing is, every good ad, like one of the best YouTube buyers I ever talked to, has the screen change every like 3 to 4 seconds anyways. So it's realistically just using it as truly what it is, B-roll. Like, you're not doing 20 seconds of B-roll. People would click off, you know, if you're doing drones, etc. So, for example, let's say you have an influencer holding the product being like, oh, buy my whatever, purse. Then you could always do like a B-roll to a product shot, etc. It's really just getting an editor in to take care of it. What if there was a newscaster, breaking news type thing in a newsroom? Yeah, we could do a prompt like that. That would be a good one. Okay, I gotta save TIFFs. Did you put a prompt in for the first one? Did you put get in loser or prompting? Do you want me to do the ones in the car? Okay, the ones in the car. Save this. So we're gonna do another one. Let's burn these tokens. Okay. So, oh, it has to be a 16:9 image. This will still work though. Girls in a car saying, "Get in, loser." We're going prompting. We're going prompting. Should I have like the camera zooming out or anything? Because I need a way to... Yeah, I know. I told you one by one, Tiff. My bad. Simply AI art. Glad to see I'm not the only one who can't sleep. AI after dark. That's pretty much the theme of this channel. What's up, Matt? Hope you're doing well. So let's see if it'll do sound generation. They did have problems with it, but they've had 5 days to fix it in their Google, so they better. Oh, this is the one with sound. Okay, so this Kling can generate sound. Let's check this out. Not the best. Don't forget to always select Veo 3. Oh, did I mess that up? Okay, no, it was still somehow grabbing that. Okay, we got another one. Let's see. Yeah, see, when you try to put dialogue into image to video on Veo, it just doesn't work. Oh, that's a good one. A black hole. A black hole merging in the middle of Manhattan. People are screaming in the background, and you can hear the destruction. All the buildings. We got to change it to text to video. And we have to spell screaming correctly. All that helps. So yeah, the sound wasn't the best. I think it gives you multiple. So, not... Like, it's okay. It's just not the level of... I don't know how I feel about that. So the difference between Flow and Gemini is Gemini you only get 5 video generations per day. Flow you get unlimited based on how many credits you have in your account. And there's a lot more options. Gemini can't do image to video. Flow can do image to video. It all uses the same model. So that's the big difference. Let's see how this one is for when I generated it in gemini.google.com. Oh, that's pretty good. Of course this isn't perfect. You show this to Michael Bay, he's like, AI will never do anything. But it's quite good. Quite good. Let's go. Alright, so yeah, Kling's still working on this other one. So we tried to do the highway patrol car doing a burnout. We're just going to compare that one. And we're testing mainly Kling Master for this, the most expensive one. If we use, looking at the pricing, so Kling Master is 21 cents per second. Kling 2.1 is only 7.6 cents per second, which is a great deal. So it's cheaper versus Veo 3's 12.5 cents. So if you're looking for budget, the best budget without sound may be Veo 2 Fast, to be honest, because you're only paying a cent per second. Like if you want to generate an absolute ton of videos, it's good, but of course it doesn't support the aspect ratio. Next after that, like runner-up Kling 2.1 for the cost, and then Veo 3 kind of in the middle, and then Kling 2.1 Master, siphoning our wallets left and right. Okay, so we saw that one. That one was bad. We're doing the black hole. And then we'll generate some more stuff for it. But yeah, so far if we look at the generations that we've done, text to video, not the best. Image to video, it just makes sense to use Kling 2.1 and not the master model. The master model is so expensive. It's just not worthwhile. It's just not worth doing it. So if we look at what's the text generation cost for Kling 2.1, oh, it's not even available. So you can't even do, you can only do image to video on Kling 2.1, which is a bit of a pain. We should have TIFFs being generated soon. Yeah, look at that. What happened to the one I did for you, Tiff? Oh, I guess I didn't do it. Frames to video. We got this. I swear I did. Oh, it's a failed generation. So we probably hit some... One of the funny parts about Flow is one time it'll reject you, another time it won't. My dude, Jonathan, sent you an email. Okay, sweet. I'll have to catch up with it, Damon. I just got back from Mexico. I had to go speak. So I'll get back to him tomorrow. It's been crazy since I got back. Not to mention, last night I did like 3 videos. I was up till 3 a.m., which is ridiculous. All right. How was Mexico? Mexico was amazing. We'll both jump on the call. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll get you booked in. I just have to find a slot. Everything is nuts right now, but I'll respond to you. Do you speak Spanish? No. I couldn't say even the name of the hotel that I was at. I'm the worst at Spanish, and I definitely found that out. My wife tried to coach me, Simply AI Art. She's like, this is how you say bathroom. And I messed it up every single time. I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, I grew up in Canada. Fighting hard with those videos, you know it. So, black hole emerges in New York City. Let's check this one out. It looks like this one is now starting to generate, so that's good. Let's just go through.
They're gonna die.
Yeah, Banjo or something like that. Oh no, I said Bondo. I'm like Bondo, right? Okay, back to this. Let's see how it generates.
They're gonna die.
Whoa.
They're gonna
It
die.
evaporated at least. They're gonna die.
They're gonna die.
That's not bad. Oh, I got gifts. Damon, thank you. Ghost, you absolute legend. Oh my god. Chico, lot love. Appreciate you guys. Helps me pay for a couple of these generations. We're spending a lot tonight. Yeah, if we do, we'll compare the image to video. I don't think it's going to work because we came to the conclusion that image to video doesn't work. But here, let's try another one that my wife gave me to try. I got to figure out a prompt for it. Okay. Oh no, I messed it up. No, I didn't mess it up. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna do flower, wraps around girl, and eats her. Sorry, Simply. Good morning. Soon I can play with Veo 3 in scenario. An AI model I've been training to. Oh, nice. So image to video is still not good in Veo 3. It's good. I won't be able to hear you. I'm going to cook my breakfast sausage as well. Enjoy. Yeah, image to video is still probably better in Veo 3, to be honest. Let's see what this one does. It made it really realistic. not that bad. That's actually insanely impressive. So if we look at the image we started with, Mid-Journey image, it was done really well. But just the natural lighting and everything and it bringing them to life. Have you tried Korea AI real-time? It's awesome. Yeah, I've tried it. Those real-time generators are fun. Oh, of course it failed on the generation that I tried to have it eat the girl with the flower. But you know what? We ain't quitters on this channel. Oh, failed generation again? Okay, maybe we are quitters. Alright, so the girl smells the flower and then runs away. Horrible prompt. Cooking. What's up, Marston? I saw a video the other day with you, Marston. I noticed you're wearing sunglasses, and I was like, is he using his phone camera to record? Bro, get yourself a DSLR. Come on, man. We got more gifts. Nads, appreciate it. Lot love. Ghost, even more, appreciate it. If you keep doing it, it may kick you off. Yeah, I have to avoid that happening too. Okay, so here's the same text to video that that Mr. Boom gave us. So let's give some context. This is what we had with Veo 3. We had sound, text to video. Veo 3, text to video. This generation cost me less than the Kling generation, so let's play it. Doing burnout, great success, camera moving, helicopter. Damn, sorry bro, from the 90s. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. It's still better quality than what I shoot. I'm like, how does that work? Okay, so we had that one. Great. It had sound and everything. This one, the exact same prompt in Kling 2.1 Master. Cost me a boatload of money, like $2.50 to create this. And this is the equivalent. So you can see the burnout doesn't fully make sense. The tires are a little bit warping with it. And the helicopter really didn't look that good. So text to video, and also the text on here doesn't make any sense. Text to video, no question. Google Flow absolutely crushes. And this one was just amazing. I'm not sure how all three of them are sitting at the front of the car, but yeah, Veo wins for sure. On that image to video, it's close enough, especially with Kling 1.2, that I don't really mind it. So let's do the same one that Tiff gave me, and we'll have to change the prompt a little bit. The car driving as they smile at the camera. So we're using Kling 2.1 now instead of the Master. A lot more economical, even cheaper than Veo 3. And I have got some really good results from this. I can't say anything too bad about Kling 2.1, except for their pricing model just didn't make sense. Okay, we have the girl. The girl smells the flower and then runs away. Oh, even background music. Oh, lovely flower. Run! Run! The flower smells horrible. Okay, let's look at the original girl. So we had this kind of a look to it. Her hair that way. And then she gets a little bit crazy. And her body flips around. Okay, this does work if we look at... Let's catch that in instant replay. Like the elements of Kling, but that's only 1.6. Well, ingredients for Veo 3 is absolutely amazing. So this actually does make sense. She almost moved a little bit too fast. And the hair did kind of work for it and she ran away. And it does look like the same girl. So... Alright, what you got, Kling? Okay, so we're going to do this with Kling 2.1, just the standard one. And I'm going to use the same prompt. because we're not spending 200 credits every time. I just bought this plan, and I'm already down like 30% of my credits. And I need to make B-roll. It's going to be one of those months where every credit's going to have to be topped up. Okay. It's going good, though. Nads with the summers. Appreciate you guys. We're paying off videos left and right. Okay, so we still have one generating from the car one that we need to compare. This one was really good. How it took a very mid-journey image and made it realistic. If it is cut that 0.5 second in post will be better. Yeah, the thing is you can do a lot in post. That's one of the things where you really have to factor that. And the thing is, I generate full-length 10-second videos, and I'll usually cut... You don't want 10 seconds of B-roll, so I'll usually cut the parts that I don't like. Like, for example, for the fish audio video I just dropped, I cut the very beginning part of this because the bubbles didn't make sense. So I actually started the video at 3 seconds or 4 seconds, and then 6 seconds of it, like, it looked a lot more natural. So this was at the very start of the actual video itself, which is great. Okay, let's see. Bam. Okay. So yeah, that was a pretty good generation. I wish there was a way to clear... Oh, I can delete these. Nice. So yeah, we've generated quite a bit. Image to video, it's still hard to say. The only big downside is the aspect ratio. Being able to change the aspect ratio is just so nice. And it is a bit faster. I want to start a faceless YouTube channel using Veo 3. What business ideas do you think I can do? You can do anything, really. I don't know if I'd come up with the best business idea for it. You kind of want to do something that you actually want to do. Whoa, 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 okay. So pause. This one actually turned out really good, but then you can see her face just morphs on that. So by no means is the new Kling perfect. I sent one on Discord. Okay, we got another one. Your prompts are always the best. You got that creative mind. So we'll do another text to video. Let's make sure it's on the right model. And even let's just compare with this one all the different versions of Veo. So we have Veo 2 quality, which costs the exact same, which should be illegal. And then Veo 2 fast, which is insanely cheap. Yeah, the movement's great. Like, this one was pretty good. Like, we really have to normalize influencers showing what the bad generations are for it, because there's so much cherry picking where you think Google Veo 3 is going to be perfect every time. No, they all have problems. A lot of the people who create content with it are generating like tens of dollars to hundreds of dollars per video. Mr. Roland, Summer's son, thank you. Summer's here. It's June. It's my birthday this month. I'm turning 40, which is going to cause some kind of crisis in my life. I like what Kling did with the movement. Yeah, Kling has been upgraded. Like, I'm not going to bag on them during my review. I think for me, using Kling 2.1 to do my B-roll because I need that special aspect ratio, I'm likely going to be using Kling a lot. But I'm also going to be using Veo 3. I think they each have a strength and weakness. Google is the best at physics. You know, it's the best at text to video. This is an interesting one. So this was Veo 2 fast. So this wasn't the good new model for it, but it's still a great generation. But we're testing every single one. Then we have this. Okay, pause, lady, just stay right there. Okay, so we had this to compare it to Veo 3. This is using Veo 3, Google's generator. We use the same image, exact same image. We play, it added music, it's beautiful. She runs, it gets a little bit morphy there, or she's super fast and didn't tell anybody. Fantastic generation though. It's like, would I use this? Yes. Great generation. Now let's compare it to this one. Of course, we're gonna have no sound. So she's smelling her hand, and then she's running because she's like, I crapped on my hand. All right, this is actually. Oh, you got another one? I'll check it out. Yeah, she's smelling her hand. She's like, Jesus, what is that? And then she runs away. This is a great scene expansion, though. Like, look at how she runs away. I think that's very digital art. Are you AI? No, not AI. AI wouldn't be able to answer that question. Yeah, I still kind of like it more on Veo. Let's do this one again. Let's even just take a look at the scene. So we have less of a resolution. And the scene of leaves and everything. Like, the scene still works. It's just interesting to see this one. It almost kind of goes into a more cartoon style. And her smelling her hand is really a scene killer. Like, look at that. What are you doing, lady? Smell it. I don't want to know. And then she's like, oh God, I gotta get home. Still good. And this was using Kling 2.1. We could try it on Kling 2.1 Master. Blech. We're gonna have to spend 200 credits. That's fine. Oh, TikTok thinks that I'm AFK. I'm not. There you go. Okay, and then we have another one. We're waiting for these ones to all go through. So if we look, we use the different AI generators that Google has. Any decent local models for this? Yeah, WAN 2.1 is quite good. The thing is, with the cost of video cards, it's almost cheaper to use an API, kinda. But WAN 2.1 and Hunyon Video are really decent local models. They just don't hit this level of physics. Like, that's where you're really going to go, like, lose on it. So this is VO2 Fast, the same one. Full body image. In the dark night, a flaming hero comes to the rescue dressed in a shiny gold mesh costume, muscular and strong, with glowing eyes around him. Around him, a burst of flames, air and water, and beneath his feet, earth. Okay, so let's take a gander. We have this one, water, flames, even they added eyes glowing, golden nippers. So all we could ask there. Now the VO2, this is VO2 quality. So we went from 10 credits to 100 credits with a better model. VO2 quality is definitely high quality. It's just a black screen. We have to refresh. This is one of the big problems with this. Okay, so this is VO2 quality. Let's hit play. There's going to be no sound. Yeah, more like 24, I agree. Okay, so the VO2 quality is better than, I'd say, the VO2 Fast. It does a great job with the flames and everything. It's an interesting how it popped back out there. Maybe not the best camera consistency. And then we have VO3, the Master. It lagged a little bit. Yeah, by far a more superior generation. I have a 4060 Ti. Is that enough? It's enough, but it'll be slow. Oh, here we got another one of VO3. I just have to download it. Download. It says there's some problems with my live quality. My internet should be good. My kids could be running a botnet though. Okay, we're still waiting on this one a lot longer. Master does seem better. Then how much is this API? It's probably the same cost. So I broke down all the costs of this. There's two versions of Kling. Kling 2.1 Master and Kling 2.1. You're paying per second 21 cents. So 10 seconds would be $2.17. For Kling non-Master Edition 2.1, you're paying about 7 cents per second. So if we look at that, that's about 70 cents per video because they're 10 seconds long. Well, they can be quite expensive. If we look at Veo 3, it is basically around 12 cents per second, but it only does 8 seconds max, so it's 12 cents times 8 here equals this times 8. It's $1. Costs you $1 to generate a video. It's a $1 slot machine. That's what you pay for. Current cost of state of the art. That's just what it costs, you know? This early adopter price. Yeah, it's the early adopter price I have to pay for. But yeah, this I would still say hi, Simply AI Art. My wife. How did my videos do? They did good. So we're just reviewing them. So the one video on this one, whew, you missed it. So this one, it took your Mid-Journey image and it actually turned it into a realistic one. It didn't use voice though, because they can't put voices into the image to video yet for Veo 3. One of the big flaws. But if we look at it, bam, look at how realistic it starts to look. Like they basically make the scene incredibly realistic. And this girl isn't even driving. Like you can see in the background, she's just doing circles. Okay, so that's how we did for that one. And then Veo 3 on this one was quite good. Good background music, smelling the flower, runs away. She did glitch a little bit, but I think she was just moving too fast. And if we compare that to how Kling did with it, so Kling did okay, except for she did something weird. She smelt her hand. So let's take a gander. She smells her hand and then she runs away. But it's actually quite a good scene for it. And there is good physics. Like Kling has, there's no question that this is a upgrade. This is definitely an upgrade for Kling. Does it? Everyone was expecting like, oh, we'll have the Chinese companies come in and beat it and it'll be a lower price. They didn't fully do that. I wouldn't say they beat it. It does have some strengths that Veo 3 doesn't have. I'm still going to be using both of them because they both have a spot for it. And then Tiff, if we look at the other one that we did, this is on Kling. You know my dad. Are you Jared's daughter? That's the only Dana I know that has a father. Ah, nice. How you doing? I haven't seen you for... Actually, we went to a Canucks... Or I had Jared take you to a Canucks game. But I haven't seen you since you were just a kid. I think you came over here with your sister at some point. Played with my kids. Hope you're doing well. What's the pricing of Kling? So the pricing is... It's less of an entry fee. So it's... The plan I have is $32 a month. And you get 3,000 credits, which is around 43 videos if you're just using Kling 2.1, so which is about 7 cents per second, up to 10 seconds. All right, cheers, Dana. But if you're using their master model, it's actually significantly more expensive than Google. So the Kling pricing is for example, you pay the $32.56 weirdest price. Disney's cooked 100%. Fully agree. But yeah, so for $32, I'm getting around 43 videos versus Google. I'm paying around $125. This is in when it's cheap. Oh, you got a new video? Okay, cool. I don't think the other one downloaded. I'm not sure what's going on there. Or maybe they did. Yeah, we got more Veo 3 videos. Yeah, we do, actually. Let's take a gander. Rip Disney post.
I'm working on my retirement.
He's not even real. He can't retire. Okay, and then we got the next one you sent.
I'm hiding. Wake me up in 10 hours, please.
That's a little creepy. How many videos are you able to make with Veo? It runs off credits, and you can make 125 video. They're $1 a video. So $125 for 125 videos using Veo 3. If you use their cheaper model, Veo 2 Fast, you could create over 1,000. So it's pretty significant. But yeah, so it's just really, here's the total amount of videos you can make for each model based on the plan. This one, let's do Kling. Let's make it, what's a good background? Or okay, let's change the font and make it unreadable. We'll make this green, and we'll make Google a light blue. And we change the font again. All right. Is it available in Europe anyways, like through third parties? I believe they have it now. Let me just check. So each video can be unlimited time. No, they're only for Kling supports up to 10 seconds. So we're just going to put it here. You have the option of 5 seconds though. Veo 3 is 8 seconds for all of their models. And you don't have an option of doing shorter videos. It's also locked at the aspect ratio for Veo 3, via all the Veos where you can only do 16:9. Why is there limitation on the video length? It's usually how the models go. They're good at predicting a certain amount of time, but what happens is they start to they almost snowball the errors that they have, if that makes sense. You basically get into a situation where it glitches something, and then it looks to make the next frame, and it glitches more, and then it glitches more, and then it glitches more, and then it glitches more. There is an extend feature, but it's not on Veo 3 yet. But yeah, you'll get weird stuff happen. You know, like, see that face? It did recover from her face going extremely weird here. It almost gave her a different face after. Oh no, maybe not. But it's still quite good. I hate that the videos don't save in a library. They do. For Kling, I can go through all my... Oh yeah, I guess Kling isn't the best for it. Veo 3 has it in a library, so if we just go over some of my previously generated ones. No, Veo... yeah, the Veo 2 doesn't if you're using Gemini. But it does, there's a library option, TIFF. Sorry, Simply AI Art. In here, so I can look at all the generations that I've done today and other days, etc. Like here's one of the ones we had. It's a little bit weird for this one, where it's almost like a weird claymation. And they're going a little bit fast for it. So, of course, like I always say, it's not perfect. A lot of the stuff that you see, and the sound for this one was really weird. And the one bun turned into a hamburger, I believe, on this, if you really take a look at it. But we're getting close to perfection. Like, it's getting better and better and better and better. Let's see. The beaver eating popcorn was pretty good. Yeah, I've got some of my Gemini made videos in my phone's gallery because of that. Yeah, it's the best way to do it, just save them. Alright, we need some water. Good sound on it. Text to video, 100%. Veo 3. I'm not sure. Yeah, this was text to video.
Wow, this sucks. When can I go home?
It also takes out a lot of the steps for generating videos, when you can actually generate the sound. So that's pretty cool too. I've had some good ones in text to video. I think this is one of them. No, I don't want to download.
Let me tell y'all right now, AI video generators are the devil.
Seems about right. Good emotions for some of them too, like this guy's sweating.
They said it was art. They said it was creation. but it speaks with no soul.
There you go, Simply AI Art. My way. I drank from it. Was Veo the crazy secret one you were mentioning? Yeah, I got early access to that. Well, no, there's a crazier secret one. I've got access to some. Your minds are going to be blown over the next year. I don't know why. I've had this access to one for a while, and they're not releasing it. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, we got to give Kling the ultimate test with its AI gymnastics. Like, gymnastics, there's significant problems with it. So let's see. This one works.
And she lands it perfectly.
Oh, no, never mind. You see how she sprouted another one? Did you do my puppy image yet? No, let me get that generating. So, there's still issues with, like, advanced movement. And we're going to try it in text-to-image with Kling. Nothing can do this. Let's see. Let's make sure it's going good. And then we'll do Tiff's puppy. Okay, let's go back to flow. Clunky. Clunky clunk. Let's go. With the physics being janky, yeah, she still lands it. It's crazy, right? Alright, so what we need to do is where Tiff has one that's a picture of... Oh, I have to download it. Where'd you put it again? TikTok live chat? Okay. Should I make the dog eat the popcorn? Okay, we're going to save it here. We're going to refresh this. Matt, are you a real person or an AI? I'm a real person, but that's what an AI would say. No, AI can't do this. Just doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to do this dog one, and I'm going to make the dog eat popcorn. Dog eating popcorn. Let's go. Send it. Synthetic cyborg. Yeah. Your Matt Farmer is dead. But yeah, to this month is June, which means soon what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a stream schedule. What do you think of Civit AI as a platform? I think as a platform, they're getting screwed right now. All the payment processors cut them off because they had some models that people didn't really like. Okay, so we're going to take this same prompt. We're going to do Kling 2.1. But yeah, it's an amazing platform with tons of really good models. You could do some amazing stuff with it. Oh. A dog eating popcorn. We're going to use a cheaper model for this, because we're going to end up using all of our generations. It's fine. I still have to release a review for this. Is Google Veo 3 worth the price? I think you just have to ask yourself what you're going to be using it for. Because I'm a content creator, is it worth the price? 100% it's worth the price. Because I can create, like I create my B-roll and everything else. So like if you're looking to gain views on social media, yes. If you're looking to do other things, probably. But if it's just like, oh, if I just use it for doing whatever, it may not be the best for it. But I think it's worth it. You also get 30 terabytes of Google Drive storage, which is really useful for me because I have about 30 terabytes that I need to back up anyways. Just because of, like, for example, this stream is being recorded right now. It takes up a lot of gigabytes. It also gives you YouTube Premium at the same time, so they give you everything. You get Advanced Gemini, you get all this stuff. In my opinion, for me, it's worth it. Okay, let's play this. A dog eating popcorn. Oh, that's really good. It gets a little bit blurry around the physics for it. We'll have to see how Kling does for it. But, you know, I'm saying it's pretty good now. just because we seem to get like hardened for how amazing some of this stuff is. Just because, yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, so here's pause, stop playing, lady. Now we redid this one. So with this one, it was good, but she smelt her hand instead of the flower. And then when she ran away, I still think this is a great scene. Rip Disney. But here, let's go. This is with the more advanced model from Kling. How does character reference work? For which one? I could show you the character reference. What did she touch with her hand? Is she actually smelling the flower? It looks like she grabbed a piece of it, kind of, and that she ate it. The psycho. And then she ran off. And then she ran back. So this is with the better model. I'd say it's not the best. They have this thing called ingredients that you can do. It only works on the crappy version. So let's say, for example, I use an image of myself, and then I use an image of this wave. You can see the wave here. It could probably be pretty small. Image of myself. And then, yeah, let's just do that. So the man in the image surfing, camera zooms into his face. So ingredients to video, like if I try to do the VO3 with it, it just doesn't work. It stops me up here. You have to do VO2 quality or VO2 fast. We're just going to do VO2 fast for the example. All right, and we got about 15 minutes left in the stream, just because, yeah, we got to go to bed at a decent time. I went to bed so late last night, just cranking out videos, which you guys will eventually see, hopefully at least. All right, so here's the puppy eating popcorn. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 videos yesterday. Looks like Kling some of it. Yeah, it's we're doing Kling and we're doing a VO3 and Kling 2.1 comparison, but this is quite good. Yeah, Mexican Warrior, Poland, welcome. What up, Poland? We're back. We only got like 15 minutes left in this stream though. No, there's no sound with Kling. You can have it generate sound, but it's not the best at doing that. Okay, so this one we're combining a couple images together to make a video. Later, can you show your Excel sheet comparison? Yeah, of course. I'm also going to be doing a video on Kling 2.1 because I haven't yet. Usually I'm on the news, but for this one, I had to travel, so it wasn't good timing for it. So of course, I'm just going to do a deeper dive where, you know, everyone else just showed all the B-roll and everything else that they provided. I'm actually going to show like, hey, this is what it's actually making. And this is comparable. I'd say this is at the same level of the VO3, so that's good to see. Oh, thanks for the heart, Poland. Appreciate it. Did you work with VO3? Yeah, I worked with Google for the release. I knew it was coming. They didn't let me use it ahead of time though, but I got to see all the demos and everything, so that was cool. Alright, this one's just about done. So this is using ingredients where I combine images together. Sometimes you have to refresh to play the video. Let's take a gander. So it's supposed to be me. And it zooms in on my face. Of course, it didn't do a good job of ingredients here. I think the man was just too far out from it. What's the Kling price plan compared to VO3? I have a spreadsheet where I break it down. I'll just wait for this generation, then we'll jump into it, and then, yeah, I'll probably kill it at that point. But we have a stream schedule coming up. I'm going to be posting it on my beacon and in Discord. So you guys will be able to see the, yeah. Kling 2.1 master. It's almost VO3, but no dubbing. Yeah, it is. It's almost VO3. We're doing one with it right now of a text generation. And we're trying to see if they finally beat gymnastics, because we had Veo do it. And that was one of my first tests for it. It's like, how capable is this generator? And it did fail on it. So, not the best, but still quite good. It just about won, and then at the end it got a little bit crazy. Yeah, the countdown timer is nice for sure. I agree. I don't even... Oh yeah, so the gymnastics still go through. We'll look at the comparison. So this is the one that... Yeah, Leonardo Motion 2 is really good. So we have this.
And she lands it perfectly.
A little bit ahead on that, and she grew another leg, but she still landed it. Flux Context, you already tried it? Yeah, I've tried it. I still have to do a video on it. What's a good image gen for people? Like to make people? Mid-Journey is good if you don't like prompt adherence. It doesn't follow your prompt. I like Flux. Flux is one of my favorite. Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra. I use it on Fal.ai. How much time do you use on the negative prompts? Well, there's no like... There is negative prompting on Kling. I usually will do some negative prompts. But honestly with Kling, I don't usually have to do it. On VO3, it's... Yeah, negative prompts don't work that well. Hi to all Pharmacitos. Yeah, PharmaCon coming soon. 30 seconds left on this one. And then what we'll do to end it is we're going to go over the prices again. And then yeah, I gotta get real sleep, because even my flight home was a nightmare. They lost my bag, and then I just about missed my connection because you can't go through customs without having a bag. You have to fill out a form, but then everybody had to fill out a form who lost their bag. It was so bad. But I made it home. And then I got my bag the next day, so that was good. All right, come on. We need to see the AI gymnastics. Let's see. It says no sound detected on my stream. You could literally see the sound. Here, I'll just play this again.
And she lands.
Do you run into copyright censorship with Kling or VO3 similar to how Sora censors a lot? No, I actually made one on... You may run into it on VO3. On Kling, Kling is the best for not having any... Well, not having any, but it has little censorship compared to it. I'll still get failed generations with VO3. But I was able... Like, it generated a image with... Or it generated a video with a Nike symbol. Check this one out.
Just don't stop.
Look, it even put the full logo there. You said Flux 1.1 on Fal.ai. That's where I typically use it. You could use something like FreePic or Kriya to run it too at the same time. Or something like Poe. Flux is just a model. It doesn't have an official site, so you just have to run the model from some of the model providers. Fal.ai is what I use typically. So I'll go into it, and I pay 6 cents per image. It's like a pay-as-you-go thing. All right, gymnastics, let's go. You said 30 seconds ago. You can look at my IG, so there's Omni editing with Flux 1 context. Yeah, I have to do my review still for Flux context. I just need to know if it can make good pictures of me crying over a grave, because those are the ones that seem to go viral. So yeah, we're just waiting for this video, and then we're going to go over the pricing. One last look at the pricing, where I think we're at. And of course, like I said, I'll be doing a video on this. Also, I've been uploading the lives to, if I say the name, it doesn't like it, but to YouTube. So all my lives are available. I've usually been uploading them kind of like an hour later, a couple hours later. So don't I sleep? No, I don't sleep. What's up, Rob? This one's taking forever. Yeah, that platform for video, I upload them to. So I'm starting to upload them, and they're actually getting lots of views. I used an innocent AI person from another platform into Kling as a reference, and it blocked it. It does that sometimes. Am I AI? No. AI wouldn't say no to that. Okay, here we go. Gymnastics. Let's see if Kling can do it. Okay, get on there. Oh, I think I just saw her. Whoa. Those are either crazy moves or something weird happened there. Okay, let's do this in slow motion. So she jumps up here. Okay, that's creepy. Let's go. And then here. Oh, her head switched. Look at that. Oh! Okay, so Kling 2.1 Master can still not do gymnastics. Decent generation, but yeah, that Nike commercial is legit, right? That's crazy. All right, so the last part of the stream, we don't have too much longer left. Just going to go over the pricing with you guys one more time so you can all see what the pricing is for it. If we look at, so under image to video, if you're using Kling 2.1 Master, you're paying about 21 cents per second of generation. So for 10 seconds, it's $2.17. So for a $32 plan, I only get 15 videos using Kling 2.1 Master, but they also released Kling 2.1. Which can't do text generation, like text to video yet, but it can do image to video, and it's actually one of the cheaper models. So you're only paying 7 cents per second, which equals about $76 cents per image. The $32 plan gets you 43 of them. Not that bad. VO3 pricing. So if you use VO3 model, which is 8 seconds, at that forced aspect ratio, you're paying about 12 cents per second, 12.5 cents per second. Since it can only generate 8 seconds, it's $1 per video. And that's the same with VO2 quality. So yeah, it's I wouldn't ever use VO2 quality for anything because it's the same price. But the interesting one is VO2 fast. You get, for the plan of $125 a month, you get 1,250 videos. Pretty much unlimited. So you're paying only 1 cent per second, 1.3 cents per second. If we look at how much that is for a video, we just go times 8. Yep. Oh, appreciate you, Google Sheets. Okay, we're going to press Control Z a couple times. Yeah, we're at 10 cents per video for it. So, and then looking at generation times, for Kling Master, it takes about 8 minutes to do a video that's image to video and 10 minutes to do text to video. For Kling 2.1, it's about 3 minutes, which is ideal. And then VO3 is about 3 to 5 minutes per generation. So looking, when would you use VO fast? I think when you just need a good video generation or like an image to video, it's not that bad. I've done a lot in VO2 fast and they've looked great. Or when you need to use something like ingredients, etc. Trying to find an example of one that I did one today with it. So I did a couple today by accident. It was just an interview one with no sound. So it still does a good generation. Still not as good for it, but you know, if you need to pump out a lot of creative, or at least even if you're playing around with prompts and everything, it could be good to use VO2 fast for it, just to see what the results are. It's not going to be as good, but yeah, overall, I think they each have their advantage. One of the things Kling has that VO3 doesn't is it supports all aspect ratios. It's also a clearer video too at the same time. Like if you look at the clarity of this video, it's a lot more sharp. So it's any aspect ratio you want versus VO. Veo is basically stuck at 16:9 unless you're black barring it on either side. That was a weird glitch on my video. So there is some differences there too. For me, editing with these tools, which one would you recommend? To actually edit, yeah, my computer's dying right now. There's no real like full edit, like a video to video yet in either of these, I believe. I don't think Kling has video to video either, so it's not good for both of them. Can't really do editing that well. Like Runway would probably be your best bet if you want to change a video. Can you choose frames per second in Veo? No, you're stuck at what I believe is like 24 frames per second. I say it in my video. Which one follows prompts better? So we did a test on that. And which was the one that did the best for it? There was one that did a better job. It didn't. So I did, I did a popcorn meteor flies by. Or no, sorry. I did popcorn meteor crashing into New York City. It didn't follow it that well. It did do a good generation. Also, a whale swimming in the ocean. Of this is based on an image. Kling did win for it. So I would say it's a mix-up. Kling can follow better in some scenarios. In other scenarios, it doesn't. It's hit or miss. It's hard to say. I would probably, maybe prompt adherence. I would have to say for text to video, no question, it's going to be Veo 3. For image to video, they're kind of equal. I think Veo 3 I would edge out for it. So yeah, let's just declare that the winner. Veo 3 is probably the best for it. For, I think, across everything. Kling 2.1, I'm still going to use it for B-roll. Your kids shooting spiders with water guns was awesome. Yeah. I look out my office and I hear them yelling about like, get it, and they're shooting spiders with water guns. It was hilarious. All right, but anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. It is 11:59. I gotta go to bed. I didn't get any sleep last night. I was just making videos because I'm back again. We're gonna be streaming more often. Like, how do you draft your prompt? ChatGPT. Yeah, I have a GPTs for it. For this, I usually just do it live too. But yeah, for stream schedule, I will be putting it in my beacon, which is like the link you click in my profile. Also in Discord, I'm going to announce when the streaming is. I haven't decided on the days and hours, but we're going to have legit stream hours. And don't worry, we'll still have degenerate late night streams. It's gonna happen. So right now I'm just streaming on TikTok. I plan to stream across everything. You need my Discord link, Tiff. I'm not sure if you can hit him with the Discord link before we go. And Poland, thanks for all the gifts. Legend. Also, my Discord link is in my Beacons account. So actually, instead of Tiff you having to provide it, just if you click the link in my profile, you may have to scroll to see it. Oh, she just put it in chat too, so I'll give you a minute to grab it. But yeah, that's my community Discord. I'm working on growing it. In multi-elements, you can upload a video in Kling. I don't believe you can, but maybe. I'll have to check. It's something I'm going to be testing. We have lots of crazy Streamlabs. Elements has a plugin for multi-stream free. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, I've been looking for a good one. Restream is kind of crap, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming across all platforms. Facebook, Instagram if I can, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. When's your next live? Trying to plan ahead. I'll announce it tomorrow in Discord. And I'll post it in my beacon as well. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Let's be serious. I've been trying to do as much as possible. So likely tomorrow around the same time. But I'll post it in Discord. So appreciate everybody jumping on. All the gifts, all the likes really helps a lot. Like you guys just saw all my testing for the Kling 2.1 review. So I think we got enough information about it. I'll be releasing that video at some point. I got lots more really good videos coming up too. So I will talk to you guys soon. Good night, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Bye.